Opening in 2003, the Great Aussie Beer Shed and Heritage Farm Museum is one of the most unique and entertaining tourist attractions in Australia. Situated only 3 kilometers from the busy town of Echuca, your visit will take you down memory lane with an unbelievable display of Aussie icon paraphernalia, including over 20,000 beer cans from Australia and around the world. Other interesting and related items include tap tops, handles, barrels, bottles, signs, brewery manufacturing equipment and machinery. As you stroll through the museums, you will also see a huge assortment of iconic Aussie products, brand names and machinery such as old petrol boilers, washing machines, a Coca-Cola collection, kitchen and laundry items, even a partially restored WW1 cannon.
Owner Neil Thomas has collected this amazing array of Aussie collectibles for over 45 years and is on hand to provide you with an enthusiastic and entertaining guided tour, highlighting the history and uniqueness of some of the items in this massive 5000 SQF shed. In 2012, the Heritage Farm Museum was completed with an extensive display of old farming equipment from the late 1800s, including almost an entire range of Furphy Farm water carts. There is also a blacksmith workshop, shearing shed, milking shed, saddlery and an old kitchen with 100-year-old ovens built locally in Echuca. The museum keeps improving and growing. In September 2017, another section to the museum was opened known as the Beer Stein and Horse-Drawn Carriage Museum. There are approximately 4,000 beer steins on display. The carriages include an 1890 Dab & Co. Royal Mail Coach, 1920 Milk Cart, 1920 Butcher's Cart, 1930 Bread Cart, 1895 Station Buggy built locally in Rochester, 1900 Taxi Cab from Melbourne and a G.
Gentleman's Sulky built in Grafton in 1905. All are in fantastic condition. Recently, the latest addition being a car museum known as Jack's Shed was opened. There are 9 vintage veteran and classic cars on display. 2 vehicles are permanently displayed, and the other 7 vehicles change on a rotational basis. We thank the National Holden Museum in Echuca, who supply a minimum of 3 cars at a time. After your tour, you can relax in the indoor function center or just sit around with friends and enjoy a beer or 2. Group tours are welcome, and we can provide catering if you wish.
This is one of the most interesting museums we've found in Australia. What a collection! Neil is a welcoming and entertaining host, and should be very proud of what he has achieved. Everywhere you look in the museum is another classic collection of memorabilia, from beer cans and all things beer, to old Aussie household items, old farm machinery, a car shed, and so much more. Definitely recommend this to any visitors to Echuca.
What an absolute gem in country Victoria. We spent 2 hours there and it was barely enough time to see all the exhibits. The range of exhibits is absolutely spectacular. There is something for everyone, from kids right through to seniors. The exhibits include Australian memorabilia, agricultural machinery, historic carriages and vintage cars. The staff were exceptionally helpful.
I held my 60th birthday party at the Great Aussie Beer Shed and cannot recommend Neil and Andrea and the venue more highly. The function room, part of the whole museum, needed minimal decor. Neil and his team were super helpful in allowing us early access to set up, answered my endless questions about the sound system, ensured the room was completely cleaned before the day. I could go on. Nothing was too much trouble. All my friends enjoyed Neil's presentation. He is an engaging raconteur and generous host who takes pains to include everyone from children to grandparents. All the kids at the party, big and small, loved the cars and the memorabilia. A wide range of drinks is available, not to mention the ice cream fridge. I wish we could have a big party there every year. People loved it and we will be talking about it for a long time. Thanks Neil and Andrea.